Hey guys, this is Cruiseroy. What I got here is my 450 clone that I'm trying to put my KDS Fly Mentor 3D on. I got a close-on setup, but I found out a problem when I was trying to just spool her up without blades. It looks like this EXI head that I bought brand new to put on the clone, it's got a bent shaft. So I bought another shaft, and I'm going to see if we can change it here. And just figured I'd video it. First things, we need the swash in place because I got to level it. That's one of the things I got to do. I had people look at it, they said it wasn't level enough. So I'm going to take off the ball links just to the upper part of the head. Yeah, I just bought this EXI head, and I think it came to me already bent. $35 for the head and tail, which seems to be an average price for these clone type heads. Alright, with those 4 links off the swash, we're going to remove the Jesus bolt. At least they did put a lot of Loctite on these. There goes the little nut. Jesus bolt. Grab the Jesus bolt. Doesn't come out, keep turning it. Will eventually work its way out. Okay. Now the whole upper head should slide off the shaft together. And I'm going to need to check everything to make sure that everything is level. But for now, we're going to put it right here. Now I'm leaving the swash. I guess I didn't need to, but I'm going to take the whole shaft out here. We can loosen up the collar. Shaft collar has 2 set screws. Okay, and we need to take out the main gear bolt. I'll try to do this on the camera here. Main gear bolt. Move that. Like I said, sometimes they pop out. Sometimes you just gotta keep unscrewing until they fall out. Yeah, I was almost set with my Fly Mentor, but I noticed the shaft was bent when I spooled it up. I don't know how it got bent. This heli hasn't even been flown yet. It's my second one. I figured I'd put the Fly Mentor on to help with orientation. Alright, that's the main bolt. Now, what happens is you should be able to just, you got the collar loose and the gear loose, you should be able to just pull up straight. Alright, if it gives you a hard time, what I usually do is find something small enough, or just put the Jesus bolt back in to give you something to grip one of the bolts. There you go. Alright. Everything just slid out. Alright. It's not bent much, so I'm going to save it. Also what I'm going to say is there is a difference. In the V2 model, there's a notch here in the shaft. It is a different dimension from here and to here, so make sure you put your new shaft in accordingly. If you look at the notches, they're different, so you have to flip it over. Alright. See, one side's longer than the other. The shorter side goes up towards the head. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, make my life easier, is like a sewing machine oil. Just put a little bit on the shaft, and I'll just dab it off. Alright. Now, if you do this easy, you won't mess up anything. I don't want to tilt the bird. There's a little tiny bushing in here on top of, I'll tilt it a little bit, zoom in the camera. See the little gold bushing? There's a little gold bushing right there that rests on top of your main gear. If you notice I didn't pull the main gear out and stuff, you can do that, but that little bushing will fall out. It's a little collar. And the way I do it, you just slide it in, slide it back out again, and back up the camera. Ooh. Alright, now I'm going to gently try to slide her back down. I went through the first collar, went through the swash. Now it's just lining it up on that brass collar. Alright. And you try to aim the bolt hole towards you. You can see the light going through it. Alright. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Can't get too close. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see light through the hole. Okay, what I found is a little bit of plastic in the gear. You take a screw out, these clone gears, there was some plastic in there, so I couldn't get it lined up. But again, I usually bring the shaft back down, past the gear a little bit. That's why I have the collar off. Alright, and you'll see the hole for the bolt. See the hole for the bolt sticking out. And what you do when you come back up, you just bring it up slow. Till you think you're close, get your bolt back in. I Don't worry about the collar up above till you get the head on. Okay, also flip the bird around. I took a toothpick already. Took a toothpick already and dabbied the nut with some Loctite. Alright. And just remember not to push hard with the screw, because you'll push the nut out the other side. Or if you put your finger on the other side while you're screwing it in, it should stay in place. And like I said, make sure you put the Loctite on there. Alright. Okay, that's tight. Alright. Now, you want to take the swap out of the main gear. See how it moves? Well, that's what the collar's for up against the bearing blocks. And that's what the collar up above is for. So I just hold it up. Don't have to be too tight. When you hold it up, it's just snug against that bearing. Sometimes a little needle nose is a good friend. Hold it steady until you get the nut on there. Alright, now I got the screwdriver on there. I'm going to come back. I'm going to push up on the main gear, get slop out. Tighten up the collar. I'll spin the main gear, get to the other one. There's 2 on the collar. Make sure those are nice and tight, but don't break your tools. Alright. Okay, so now we have a main gear replacement, and that's how Cruiseroy does it.